What is going on, guys? SageArtz here, and in today's video I'll be going over the most recent and probably the most important stage in Deku's evolution, and that is the manifestation of the past 1-4 user's quirks, starting with Daigoro Banjo's Blackwhip, which made his debut in today's episode. So I'll just be going over the necessary details of this quirk and clearing up how it actually manifested and why Deku gaining access to multiple quirks makes sense, since I know there are definitely going to be a lot of questions after this episode. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to smash that subscribe button so you keep updated with all of my My Hero Academia uploads in future. I plan on pumping out some crazy videos during the second half of this season as well, so you definitely don't want to miss out. But with that being said, let's get right into the video. Throughout this series, Deku has had many changes in relation to his quirk 1-for-all and his fighting style. We've seen him go from having no control over the quirk whatsoever to achieving his 1-for-all full cowling, his shoot style, his air force, and boosting his overall percentage of control as he became more proficient with the quirk. And all these changes have come about due to Deku's self-improvement and training as he aims to become a hero. But this most recent development for Deku is vastly different. In my previous video, I went over the past 1-for-all users when they made their appearance in Deku's dream, so to speak, and I explained that this was due to 1-for-all reaching the point of singularity. And in today's episode, Deku unlocked the quirk of the 5th 1-for-all user, Blackwhip, in his attempt to capture Monomer. Blackwhip is a quirk which releases black tendrils of energy, and during the battle we saw just how powerful it can be when not controlled properly, while learning from the original use of the quirk that Blackwhip is a quirk which serves for capturing enemies. So this development of Deku gaining access to the past user's quirks is actually something which can be easily explained for those who don't really understand it. So I'm going to briefly recap over 1-for-all as a quirk and how it reached this point as explained by the quirk singularity theory. So in My Hero Academia there's a theory called the quirk singularity doomsday theory, which in simple terms is the belief that with the evolution and mixing of quirks, society will reach a point in the future where quirks will become uncontrollable and thus unsustainable. We briefly touched on this topic in season 4 when we saw the next generation of heroes with the school kids and their complex quirks. Now in relation to 1-for-all, due to its stockpiling nature, the quirk gets much stronger with every passing. And after having this power cultivated by 8 people before Deku, with All Might holding on to the power for the longest period of time and strengthening the quirk exponentially, 1-for-all has reached a point that the previous users whose quirk factors are in the core are able to manifest in the form of vestiges. Furthermore, this is also the reason why Deku struggled a lot in the early days of My Hero Academia to get a grasp on this power, and why he had to train his body to be a suitable vessel for 1-for-all, just because of how powerful it's grown over time, although this has been made clear to us since day 1. And in addition to the appearances of the vestiges, we learn from Daigoro that with the mixed in quirk factors of the past users and the quirk growing, Deku will over time unlock all 6 of their quirks, since there are only 6 users of 1-for-all who actually had quirks, with All Might, Deku and the first user being quirkless. And as we saw with Blackwhip, the quirk has become supercharged, so to speak, after mixing into 1-for-all, which caused Daigoro to remark that it was way stronger than back in his day, which clears up the display Deku made with it destroying everything in his path and being uncontrollable. So this manifestation within Deku's quirk is what was being hinted to us throughout the series with 1-for-all, and the time has come for him to actually complete it. But what did you guys think about today's episode? And for all of my anime onlys, what do you think about this whole development with 1-for-all and Deku's brand new quirk Blackwhip? With that being said, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more My Hero Academia content, and turn on that notification bell so you always get notified when I post. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.